Hey, how we going, guys? Mickey F. Not Cartel. Back another Kick-Ass beer review. Going to review another Coastal Brewing Company beer. It's the Hearts Point New England Hazy Pale Ale. So it's a NEPA, not a NEPA, but a NEPA. 375ml can, 5.4% ABV. Once again, these guys hail out of Foster, in Dowman Street, Foster. Statement goes, the haze you love, full of flavour and aroma from the Simcoe, Mosaic and Talus hops. Talus is supposed to bring a bit of a minty vibe, just like a mint, not so much a spearmint or a peppermint, but just like a mint, which could be slightly grassy, not a very well favoured hop, particularly from my supplier. But anyway, 1.6 standard drinks, certified independent. Hearts Point. Once again, this beer is named after iconic landmarks or map points. Hearts Point is part of the Barrington Coast area. So yeah, packed full of Mosaic, Simcoe and Talus. These guys also use the Bluestone New England yeast. I think you're going to see a real sort of impact with Bluestone coming through as an offering. A few of the suppliers of other branded yeast, Yeast Bay, a few others, that do the wet yeast or the liquid yeast, have upped their prices. So just finding that out recently from one of my suppliers that they'll no longer be stocking at this point the imported yeast. They're going to go with the Bluestone yeast, mainly because new laws have been introduced with what yeast can be imported into Australia. So we're not going to see yeast that will create a change in flavours. So I guess ultimately it's a yeast that would be genetically modified, highly modified yeast we won't see coming back into Australia for some time, until the regulations are set and certain things are done about the way we control laws of import of things like that. So Bluestone's going to see a massive move forward, I think. Anyway, we'll get this poured up. I digress. And talk about this beer. Oak Banks. I'm expecting it to be much like a New England IPA, just without that intensity of a imperial sense, I guess. Nice pour. Could have been less aggressive, but not bad at all. That colour is amazing. So yes, it does have that not so much of a juicy look about it. It is very hazy, as you expect. Well within a New England IPA colour spectrum. Nice looking beer. The aroma. It smells juicy. I'm ever so slightly picking up the Talus. A lot of Mosaic. A little bit of Simcoe. I find Simcoe a little bit catty, a little bit sort of cat piss, but it smells balanced from here. So that's a good thing. Pithy. It's got a bit of orange sort of pith about it. Citrusy. A little bit of mint. just sort of a slight grassiness there. I think that's definitely coming from the tellers. So we're in for a taste. Really good malt profile, really good balance on the bitterness. Slight bit of mint. I mean, I'm picking the mint up and the sort of grassiness. It's definitely all about the Mosaic and the Simcoe, and that pithiness, that sort of citrus vibe coming through. Some melon. I'm picking up melon. I'd say watermelon, but it's probably more of that sort of slight rock melon, cantaloupe, and honeydew. So it's a really good use of those hops in this one. The Bluestone yeast, a little bit on the pricey side I found. I've used it once, and most certainly I'd use it again. I did reach out to Bluestone when they first hit the market and got a few samples sent out, and I think 2 or 3, might have been 3 samples. I only used one. They were all the same, so I did share them. So I got to brew it once, but I think the price point, them first starting out, the price point compared to imported yeast, liquid yeast, excuse me, at the time, and the variety available through the imported guys, the price not been a hell of a difference with the price, and their variety, as I mentioned, always sort of lent towards the import. I may just go down that path. I might just shoot a few brews through using the Bluestone. The one I did use, I thought it was okay, but anyway, it's about the beer. So, Coastal Brewing Company, New England Hazy Pale Ale. It's a winner. Look, these guys can't go wrong. I've not had a bad beer from them yet. They've all been pretty much on point, what they describe. I've been pleasantly surprised by a few of them, particularly when these guys first started out. The beers were on point. They weren't like some of the others that have on the start out and not, just not hitting the mark. A lot of those breweries have come good now. They've got really good beers to offer. These guys have been great from the start. As mentioned in the other video, I've definitely got to get back up there, spend some time at Coastal Brewing. It's only a quick blip up the road from me anyway. Foster, not far from Newcastle. Like I mentioned, we do it on a day trip, and up there and back within, sort of a day. Good feed, some ice cream, and a bit of a walk along the beach or the waterfront there, and come home. It's an easy day trip, easy, and what not better way to be rewarded at the other end with a feed and a couple of these, and come home again. Cheers.